When it was announced that Mattia Binotto would be leaving Ferrari in 2023, speculation quickly centered on possible replacements. Numerous conjectures were advanced, but the Italian team remained silent. Now it has been revealed that Fred Vasseur will replace Binotto as team principal from January 2023. Why did Binotto decide to leave, and why was Vasseur chosen to replace him? Being a team principal for one of the biggest teams in motorsport is no easy feat, and not just anyone could take up the role. For Mattia Binotto, it was a gradual process. The Italian joined the Ferrari team as a power engineer in 1995 before rising through the ranks to become the team principal in 2019. His time with the team was filled with ups and downs, but it seemed like a lot was not going as speculated in the 2022 season, which led to his resignation. One thing that could never be doubted is that Binotto was a good team principal during his time with Ferrari. Before he got promoted, he had been one of the key players in building Ferrari engines, but there were doubts about his ability to take up a role as major as the team principal role. But he did it to the best of his ability. When he got appointed in 2019, the team was already suffering from a title drought that stretched back to 2008. Even though many expected at least an early season victory for the team like it was in 2017 and 2018, that didn't happen. But after the summer break, the drivers began to have consistent podium finishes. In fact, the drivers were able to have their first 1-2 result in more than 2 years, and Binotto couldn't be more pleased. Although his first year as a team principal was not without challenges, because there was that issue between Charles Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel, it was filled with many positives. Then, in 2020, things became tougher. In the 2020 season, there was the coronavirus pandemic and the racing season had to be delayed, but no one had control over that. But the season came with other challenges, like the 4-time champion Sebastian Vettel deciding to leave the team at the end of the season, meaning Binotto had to make a huge decision concerning who would replace him. Another thing that happened in the 2020 season was the fact that the team's car, the SF1000, didn't perform well, and it allowed them to drop to the ridiculously low 6th position on the constructors table, their worst in about 40 years. And certainly, Binotto wished it didn't occur, but he pushed back his worries and went ahead to prepare better for the next season, the 2021 season. After Vettel left, Binotto signed the young Carlos Sainz as his replacement. The 2021 car was also much better than the 2020s, but it couldn't compete well with top players like Mercedes and Red Bull. After discovering early on that the championship title for the season might be out of reach, Binotto decided it was best to switch their focus to the 2020 rules reset and develop their new car without worrying much about the 2021 season. Leclerc and Sainz didn't win any race in the 2021 season, but their steady point scoring allowed the team to win 3rd place in the constructors' standings. The significant upgrade used in the 2022 season was also used at the end of the 2021 season, and the results were encouraging. Binotto couldn't wait for the 2022 season. The 2022 season started wonderfully, and every Ferrari supporter was eager to see the team win a championship title after so many years. Leclerc and Sainz won a 1-2 result in Bahrain and another double podium in Saudi Arabia. Leclerc also won in Australia, and everybody kept celebrating. Their hard work and strategic decision to focus on 2022 paid off. But other issues surfaced. There were strategic blunders, reliability issues, public frustrations, and drivers' mistakes, among others, which hindered their chances of winning the championship. After Ferrari's early winning streak ended, Binotto's future in Ferrari started looking bleak, as rumors about the team meeting people who might replace him started swirling. But the team denied the rumors and said it was totally without foundation. Then, on Tuesday, November 29th, it was officially announced that Mattia Binotto would no longer be the team principal because he had resigned from the position at the end of the year. In a statement by Binotto, he mentioned how pleased he was to leave the company with the knowledge that he had put in so much effort to achieve his objectives. I am leaving a company that I love, which I have been a part of for 28 years, with the serenity that comes from the conviction that I have made every effort to achieve the objectives set." End quote. He continued by saying it was a tough decision for him to make, but he was glad that the team was now stronger, and then he wished them the very best in the future. He also thanked them for being supportive all through their time together. "I leave a united and growing team. A strong team, ready, I'm sure, to achieve the highest goals, which I wish all the best for the future. I think it is right to take this step at this time, as hard as this decision has been for me. I would like to thank all the people at the Gestione Sportiva who have shared this journey with me, made up of difficulties but also of great satisfaction. Many say that Binotto resigned because he saw the signs that the team would let him go and decided to take matters into his own hands, but we don't know that for a fact. Whatever might have gone on behind the scenes was not brought to light. As the CEO of Ferrari, Benedetto Vigna made a statement appreciating Mattia's time with the team. He said Mattia led the team to a position of competitiveness and they'll forever be grateful to him. I would like to thank Mattia for his many great contributions over 28 years with Ferrari and particularly for leading the team back to a position of competitiveness during this past year. As a result, we are in a strong position to renew our challenge, above all for our amazing fans worldwide, to win the ultimate prize in motorsport. Everyone here at Scuderia and in the wider Ferrari community wishes Mattia well for the future." End quote. And now the team has announced that Alfa Romeo's now ex-team principal, Fred Vasseur, will be replacing Binotto from January 2023. The CEO of Ferrari made the announcement a few days after Binotto made his intentions public. "We're delighted to welcome Fred Vasseur to Ferrari as our team principal. Throughout his career, he has successfully combined his technical strengths as a trained engineer with a consistent ability to bring out the best in his drivers and teams. This approach and his leadership are what we need to push Ferrari forward with renewed energy." End quote. Vasseur is a worthy candidate for the role, as he has shown with his time with Sauber and Alfa Romeo. He joined the team in 2017, and during his tenure he took the team from the last position in the Constructors' Championship to the 6th position, their best in over a decade in the 2022 season. Vasseur also played a major role in the deal that will see Audi enter Formula 1 in 2026 by making Sauber their factory team. It hurt the Sauber team to let him go, but they couldn't allow him to pass on the great opportunity to work with a team as reputable as Ferrari, and they wished him the best in his endeavors. Vasseur will also feel nostalgia when he says his last goodbye. In a statement after the move was announced, he appreciated the team members and said he was proud of all they had achieved together. He said the team would always feel like home to him and would continue to root for them wherever he goes. "I owe a debt of gratitude to every single employee of the team, as they are the ones who got this team, back on their feet and climbing the ladder of our sport. I am proud of the job we collectively have done as a team and company. This team will always feel like home, and I'll root for it wherever I go. I've learned so much during my stint as a CEO and team principal, and I feel each day has equipped me for what is to come." End quote. As Vasseur's time with the team ends, he must be excited about the future. His future with Ferrari seems bright as, beside his wealth of experience, he also has a good relationship with the team's champion Charles Leclerc from his time with Alfa Romeo, which is crucial for the team's growth. Everyone is excited for Fred, but one can't help but wonder what lies ahead for Mattia Binotto. His wealth of experience would make him a catch if he decides on his future in Formula 1. For now, nothing about his next step is known for a fact. We've come to the end of the video. Kindly leave your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.